Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Fall of the Republic 1.0 playthrough as the Galactic Republic. In the last episode, I foolishly thought we were going to finish the Galactic Conquest in one stream. We didn't do that, but we're pretty close to the end of this GC. We've got our forces and our armies and our everything going. Alduin has gifted 10 more subs, so thank you, Alduin. This is being recorded live on Twitch. And before this, there was something like 200 gifted subs, and now another 10 from Alduin here. So those notifications will probably be going for a while. But thank you very much, Alduin. But this is also the first set of episodes I have recorded on this PC. So I mentioned a bit how I was doing a new build, primarily for video editing. It technically will probably run Empire at War a little bit worse. But this is the first stream I'm doing on that. We can expect probably some bugs from all that. But hopefully nothing too bad. Empire at War is obviously really a finicky old game, so my settings aren't going to be quite what they were before. We'll just have to deal with that. But I would like to take the Banking Clan territory first, which we have some stuff over Mygeeto. So that'll probably be our first move, is to send these guys in together. Add in our forces. And here we go. So yeah, my video editing is going to be much faster. Empire at War should hopefully be about the same with the proper settings, but until I'm fully set up, there's a good chance that it'll run a little bit worse, because like when I built that PC, my old PC, it was... I need to move this. It was pretty much built with Empire at War specifically in mind. So if it ends up being a little bit worse, I won't be super disappointed. I'm probably going to record back and forth between the two computers anyways. Like, I'm not 100% switching over to this. I want to take advantage of the fact that I do have both of them. But we'll see if... I'll take this. Thank you, Nacho, for subscribing. Vinny's asking what faction I'm going to play through for the next campaign. We are going to be restarting the Empire of the Hand campaign after this one's done, probably. Other than that, I'm not sure. We do have to do a new playthrough this week on Friday. That's going to be like one of the single stream Galactic Conquests. I haven't decided on a faction or a map for that yet. That'll probably end up being something that I get the patrons to vote on, because we did hit the January goal on like January 30th in our last stream. So we are... So we are going to be doing that. Thank you, Alduin, for another 1,000 bits. Shall I gift another 100 subs to a channel-wide genocide? I don't know if that really counts as that. I should probably start counting the revenue from those subs towards the stream goal. But I won't, because I suck. And that's a lot of math. Here we go. Right. I think this is mostly just like mining planets, so it is Mygeeto. We are going to have a dedicated Mygeeto map, so it's not just our Obra Sky map. But, there's some props that are being made specifically for that Colin was working on. He's the one who did the Umbara props as well. So that'll hopefully be not super far off. Oh, looks like they got something else here. Derb is asking for dedicated AA units and FOTR. Like most, even non-AA units are pretty reasonable against air units, so it's not super high priority, especially when the units that do exist as AA in the Clone Wars tend to be really not something that works well in Empire at War. So we kind of have to work within that. The J1 might get switched when the HAG is turned into an artillery unit, because like the J1 right now uses artillery. But the Falchion and stuff doesn't really translate into Empire at War very easily, or very well.
If you think I'm going to roll over and accept defeat, you better finish.
Alright, let's bring some more clones in. And get up there. Jesus. Alduin has gifted another 100 subs. I don't know who it's even gifting these subs to anymore. But thank you very much, Alduin. Jesus. That's ridiculous. There's definitely some like money laundering going on here or something, I don't know. Thank you very much. We need to make sure we're not just dropping our troops there. Alright, let's see if we can move up to like a build pad so we can get a proper repair platform for the ATTE, the LAT. Alright, let's go here. Let's do a CSA joint command or something. Well, the CSA could end up being the next single-stream GCA. It really depends on what people vote for. Other than that, like a full-length CSA GC is probably going to wait until their government mechanics are done. I don't think Ek and Charlie would want to do it as a joint command. Alright. There shouldn't be too much more coming. They might actually have some field bases themselves. So let's go see if we can find those. Clones, stay back near the ATTEs and stuff. I thought we'd be getting around their units that way. There we go. They do have a field base here. One thing that I've been doing in the dev build is playing with... Oh shit, that's an AA turret. It's over there. Is playing with the garrison spawn timers. So not actually adjusting what comes out of them, but adjusting how quickly things come out. So rather than the 5-second default timer, it's set to 30 seconds right now, which is probably going to stay closer to that for the regular structures. It might get a bit lower for the field bases, but... Let's wait for our stuff to recharge here. The CSA in Thrawn's Revenge had some garrison issues with the number of troops that were spawning as well, where they didn't get the same downgrades that the rest of the factions got, which makes them really annoying to invade right now in Thrawn's Revenge, but has been fixed. And that might go out as a hotfix. So... that'll be a thing. What do I think the notifications will be going for? Probably like an hour. So right now the channel is at 361 sub points. When we started, we were at 80. Okay. Here, you guys actually go over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's field base we go. Alright, this is not the place for you guys. You're supposed to go over here now. Alright, now you can get back over the water. You did your job. Get out of there, ISPs. Go provide people moderately priced internet or something. I don't know. I can technically orbitally bombard the field base over here. Which seems a little excessive, but we are going to do it, so... Kill the AA turret so that our LAT can get in more. Alright, over here. Over here. Yondo, Donna, and Tron's Revenge. I mean, he spent a lot of the early period of Tron's Revenge stuck in Lusenkia. He had a rough life after episode 4. Alright, these poor ISPs, I'm gonna get them to heal up and then I'm gonna get them to do even more dangerous stuff. All because I'm frustrated with my own ISP. They shouldn't really have much left. I'm not... Oh, maybe just the... shield or something? Alright, well let's get another field base. I don't think we're really worried about our costs right now. We'll get the arc so we can split them up a bit more. Oh, there we go. This is what they think they have. Nope, never mind. That's dead. I guess I accidentally killed the I accidentally killed the ion cannon with the bombing run.
Do I look like a droid? Autoguns are online. Push forward.
Okay, now they're leaving. Chance that the CS will give me their oxygen, obviously, people's asking. I mean, they don't need it for a lot of their stuff. They're droids, so... Oh shit, poor Mace Windu. Died without me even noticing.
Building under construction.
Where is oxygen right now? I think I put it over somewhere. It was in a bunch of the battles last time. Then I misplaced it. I think I had it moving out from... Oh, was it on Dathomir when it flipped? There it is. Yeah, it's on an axis now. So it needs to get moved up. Because it did a lot of the northern work last time. But it can go to Ord Cestus right now. And we will send... Parry this up here. Bimisari. Alright, well, I don't care that much about that. Do you have very much? No. Talon, you kind of do. I should combine these fleets.
Hostiles in the area.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay. Parry this.
Preparing for hyperspace jump.
Stop airlocking Mikori. Double decker. Aluminium Falcon.
Moving into positions on your command.
And Brilliant Foul Schmellian.
Reporting in. Attack that target.
Let's blow something up. You got the captain. I've got them in my sights.
Alright. In you go.
They won't hold
Once
up
you
much
kill
longer.
the Empress. So I've been trying to play around with stuff and see what's going on with the Empress. Our first assumption was that it was the healing around it, but it's not that. So instead, we're hoping the changes when we do the model redo will fix the
Lasers are our target.
issues that it's causing, which it should, because that'll be like a pretty much full asset rework and recode and everything. But I'm still going to try to see if we can get a solution to the pathing problem before then. Because that's the kind of thing that we definitely hotfix as soon as we have
Star Destroyer standing by.
a solid
Our target
idea of
priority is
why
the
it's
laser
doing that.
Locking on top. Ready to commence. Moving to attack. Yes, sir.
Maximum power to shields. The lasers are our target.
Cruiser ready for combat. Stay in formation. Give me a target. Your orders, General.
Awaiting your command. Directing all
Alright.
fire on the launch.
Reinforcements have arrived. They won't hold up much longer. Yes, General. Cruiser here. Target locked. We've got advanced training.
So that's 2 hard points left, and then we can just go. Epic.
Good work.
I have them. Form up.
You know what? I want you farther over here. You're still going to kill everything.
Your command, sir. With haste. Heading to destination.
So we'll keep the fleet
Give me a target.
down to this side.
Awaiting your orders, sir. Cruiser, standing by.
Stop airlocking me is going to stay there.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, you should be in range now to handle that.
Yes, Commander.
Vinny's saying Fall Republic ships should use more abilities. We are adding more abilities, just we don't just want to throw power to shields and power to weapons everywhere, which is basically what Empire War abilities are. We're trying to have more unique abilities where we can. Because otherwise, just like,
Admiral.
it's not less boring to just have power to shields and power to weapons on everything.
Sir, enemy reinforcements have just appeared on long-range sensors.
That's why a lot of the heroes have kind of unique abilities, but we have to redo a lot of them because particle abilities in Empire at War are very unstable, including the base game ones. They have a tendency to just cause the game to crash.
Cannons loaded.
Which is one downside of trying to develop new abilities, that we have to work within the confines of a game that is kind of shitty in some ways. Thank you, Alduin, for another Tier 2 gifted sub.
Take cover! That's the way it's done.
Go after the stragglers. Excellent shot. Engines idling. All power diverting to weapons.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Cruising
up you
speed.
go.
At your command.
Up you go.
Full retreat.
And the nice thing about this is once we have these planets here, that's going to be another area that we can kind of pull more forces away from, because we have 2 giant fleets in this area right now,
For attack.
and a big ground army. The Ground Army of the Republic, I think that's what it's called, right?
We've lost you on the system. We'll hold this position until you return.
Which one are you? You are just a regular CR90. We need Corellian Foul Schmellian down here.
Sir. Air cruisers standing by.
getting harassed by a bunch of fighters.
Take the shot now! We're being overwhelmed.
Yes, General.
Scout, how many does that make? We can't take... Ah!
Oh, and the Munificent. There. Stop airlocking me is dead.
Tactical battle imminent.
How would Patronage work for tier 2 and tier 3 subs? I mean, it'll just be worth, like... For the YouTube membership and the Twitch channel stuff, even though it's not quite the same as Patreon because there's like half of it goes to Twitch and YouTube, I still do the same value. So Twitch would just have to be... Like, tier 3 would have to be... the Emperor, I think, even though it's $5 off, because that's just the closest tier that exists. But there's also too many subs now to reasonably do everyone with a ship.
Vectoring now.
Construction complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Look! The droids we're looking for!
Choose your reinforcements.
Talon,
Adjusting course.
Venators,
Anchors away!
Venators.
Issue
I think these are mostly just standard ships, yeah. They're not
Ready to update orders.
really many or any patron ships in here. Weirdly shaped potatoes in
Starting
here.
my run.
Yes, sir. Perhaps if you hit them from long range with your observe.
Yes. I copy.
Hold up! Incoming!
Yes, sir. Firing. Missile tubes loaded. Target
Enemy
locked.
down!
Eliminating target.
Destroying the Techno-Union ship. Pilot!
Would be adding an option with the channel points to make you sell a ship. Yeah, maybe for
Charging generator.
some sort of like Twitch stream playthrough, I could do something with the channel points for that. I really haven't done much with Twitch in general beyond using it for like recording and stuff. I want to do more streaming of stuff that probably wouldn't do as well on the YouTube channel that I can just kind of do as disposable streams on Twitch. Tomorrow we're going to be doing that with Anno as I learn how to play, because like I think Anno would do fine on the channel in general, but when I'm just learning how to play, I'd rather just have that being a Twitch stream that's not actually going anywhere,
Adjusting course.
rather than making people watch that on YouTube.
Ready to update orders. Loaded.
Their reinforcements are taking casualties. That'll leave a mark.
Decoding
Which Anno are we talking
transmission.
about? I haven't picked one yet. I'm not sure. I was going to ask people on Discord that later tonight.
Targeting computer
Go
online.
ahead, sir. Yes.
But the other thing, re the gifted subs and everything, is that I was even thinking that this year might have to be the last year that I can do like the mixed platform rewards for a lot of stuff, because a lot of it ends up being a lot of like legwork from me, that like the more people that are there, the harder it is for me to keep on top of it, and then the harder it is for me to get, like, as far as the ships go, everything in a playthrough. So eventually I'm probably going to have to make it so that they're just Patreon rewards or something, and then I'd try to do like different stuff for different platforms, but there's just so many. Thank you, James Grant, for resubscribing. Tier 1, 7 months. I'm going to try to save now and just see how long it takes me with my current setup. So let's see. Just to make sure that I didn't give myself the super long save times when I changed hard drives, because I tested this a few days ago, and it was fine. But before the stream, I just moved everything over to another hard drive, and that can be a big cause of the super long save times. So I hope I didn't just screw myself there. Okay, that's good. That's still really fast. I was going to be very upset. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice there, but I was terrified, actually.
Invasion commencing.
Yeah, like the saving seems to have gotten faster from my other computer.
Ready for backup.
And we haven't had, like, in the first battle from, I think, the particles, maybe, there was, or from the weather, or even just the number of battle droids is probably more likely. There was an okay, like a reasonable amount of lag, but not a huge amount more. So I think I'm in decent shape here.
Let's go.
Corey sounds the same independently of his feelings. I mean, you're not wrong. Even the small amount of emotion that I convey in my voice right now is like forced and faked from years of having to try to sound like I feel something. Because if you go back and watch earlier videos that I made, it's nothing. Like there's no sound, no emotion, no anything to my voice.
Violating orders. Shield deployed. On it.
Alright, off we go.
Fire from the sky.
Yeah, saving times will depend on your setup. Partially it depends on the hard drive, but the biggest thing, like the thing that causes the super long, like 20-minute save times, is if you have your game installed on a different hard drive than C, because it's saving on C, and like some weird Windows Defender stuff can mess with it. Get out of there, Lat. There's a lot of stuff coming. But yeah, like having Cloud Sync on, or having Windows Defender on, or an antivirus, can cause it to kind of skyrocket.
Under attack.
Back at it.
Alright, let's go get that one. But like, I have my C drive is an NVMe, and the game is currently installed on an SSD. So it's
Ready when you are.
this PC has two NVMe's and like a regular SSD. So it's that's probably that's probably why it was saving so fast there.
Hey, check the cannons off. Autoguns online. Move forward.
Yeah, this new setup is a 3070. Yeah, Black Wolf got it all, Black Wolf got it all right in chat there. But for those listening,
On it.
I have a 3070 for the graphics card, 3950 for the processor, 64 gigs of RAM because video production.
Tight. Army reinforcements. Just blocking. Turret support online.
And I have two 1 terabyte NVMe's and one 2 terabyte regular SSD.
Bombers at the ready.
Enemy reinforcements are on their way.
Like, the thing with like Premiere and After Effects and stuff is if you give Adobe programs more RAM, they will use it. So that was pretty important for me to get, because like the main reason I wanted to build a new PC was so that I could properly like edit and render videos more quickly, because that was always my biggest slowdown, was the rendering and being unable to like preview videos in After Effects. So now that's not a problem. Like the new stream assets that I was working on and using for this stream, They all rendered in like a minute, whereas before that would have been a very long time. Yeah, any of the saving potential issues aren't universal. Like, you can have all those things on, like Saratel was saying, and you can still be fine. It really just depends on a bunch of different interrelated factors, but those are the causes that have been identified. And for people who do have those problems, those are the first things to check. But yeah, you can have Cloud Sync on, you can have them all on different hard drives, you can have like 6 antiviruses running, and you can still end up being okay. Because Empire at War. Alright, let's go down there, and what do we want to nuke? What are we duking nukem?
Construction complete.
I think it's probably better to do the barracks. Mikey's asking, when's the next Star Wars tabletop with Shaq? I'm not sure. It was gonna be on Sunday, but that was the Super Bowl, so Eck was watching that. I don't think the rest of us cared very much about the Super Bowl, but Eck wanted to watch it. So the default assumption is just Sunday, but that's also Valentine's Day. So I think like Dana, Kelsey, and Tabby wouldn't be very happy with us if we're doing that. But we could still do it. It could end up being that way. So it's not impossible that it'll be this Sunday, but I don't think so. Thank you, Alduin, for another Tier 3 gifted sub.
We have not secured the area. With you, trooper. Call in a shiny. Stay mobile. Neutralize that.
I think Shaq sent Eck a sports ball tweet, so there's that.
Incoming fire. Do I look like a droid?
Bombing run available.
Right. Move it.
Bombers reporting in. Gold
We can
squadron
Get the other
under
barracks.
attack.
We might die to that AA turret. Oh no! One cool thing this weekend, this Friday, is that you guys are going to be able to see some of the new UI and icons and stuff in action, probably. We did have that crash on the attempt to do the Crimson Empire stream, and I haven't found out what that was from yet. But hopefully we'll be able to do whatever we end up doing this weekend in the dev build. Charlie did do like a 10-hour full Ocarina of Time stream last night. I popped in for a bit, but I didn't see the end. He looked super dead when I got there, and that was like 7 or 8 hours in, I think. I was like popping in and out of the chat throughout, but he looked like it was rough on brain. I kind of want to go rewatch all that because I've never actually finished Ocarina of Time. I've started it, got to the water temple, and been like, oh, this game's kind of scary, and then I stopped. Really, I've always had problems finishing games on my own. That's really what it was. It's only streaming that has kind of fixed that. Alright. Gotta get over to the mine.
Now, commando tactics. Hollow guns online. Get behind. Violating orders.
Alright, you guys get in and help our poor little clones who are really just running in, as I told them to. Which shows a lot of trust in me that they shouldn't have. Because I don't really care that much about their well-being. Or else I'd tell them to kill this AI turret. Or really, if I really cared about them, I wouldn't tell them to go near that. But, considering that I only have infantry over here, I would have told them to kill that first.
Want to find our way in? That's a hit. This should help. Hey, check your map. Hollow guns online. For the Republic. On it. That's how you do it.
Alright. I think we got all the turrets in this area. I do really like this map. I think this was like a birthday present from Bob and Rogue, because I hated the original Mutants map so much, but I really like how this one came out. You know what? Why not? We're already at those other ones.
Do I look like a droid? For the Republic.
Bombardment available. Here. Spider droid, you can have that. No, it's gonna get away, you jerk. Okay, it's not gonna get away. Get back there. Got some droids over here. Yeah, poor Rhino.
Let's go. Go, I got your back. Back at it. Trigger heavy archers.
We don't have to kill these turrets, but they're here, so... We'll see if the clones can beat the turret. Alright, now it's just clean up until they decide to retreat, I think. There's one super battle droid back there that I can't actually target. So they have to kill it on their own.
We have not secured the area. Med support.
There we go. They beat the turrets.
Not bad, not bad. Great.
Now it's just two battle droids down here.
Do I look
All right.
like a droid?
You guys,
Let's go. Take him out.
go kill them. I can understand why they'd think two super battle droids could fight us off here. But it's not going to work for them.
Auto guns online.
All right, now ooh, never mind, because they had these three as well. And there's Mygeeto, or Immunolence, not Mygeeto. Mygeeto was before that.
Building started.
Same thing, really. Let's go over to Kaylee. Give Grievous's homeworld a call.
Check your map.
Tactical battle imminent.
And then we can just kind of shift over to the right.
Pinged a hostile.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, parry that. Or destroy it.
Copy that, General. Yes, sir.
Calculating jump to life.
As you wish, Commander. Consider it history. Awaiting your orders, sir. Give me a target.
Alright, kill the weapons on this side so we don't lose another Venator off this. Or Double Decker.
Aye.
Or no, that's stop airlocking me. It didn't die, Double Decker died.
Whatever one they were looking for.
I thought it was airlocking that died.
That takes care of that one.
The Airlock King.
Ready Ready for attack orders. On my way, Commander. Destroy the techno.
Are we winning? I think it depends how you define winning, because, like, technically we're killing a lot of the galaxy's inhabitants. We're winning the war against the CIS in a military sense, but in a moral sense, a lot of people dying here, a lot of droids dying here. What are the moral repercussions of using a clone army that were just, like, bred to be essentially slaves that aren't allowed to leave? And there's just a lot of questions going on there, not all of which can be answered in the scope of an Empire at War Galactic Conquest. We did kind of kick Palpatine out, so we avoided enabling that whole situation, but you know, this has given me a lot to think about. We're actually going to have to end the episode there. We're going to keep going on Twitch once I've had a moment to think about just the implications of what we're doing. But hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.